Hello students, good morning. Welcome to the computer class, e-learning class, and I hope all of you are well and you are enjoying the video classes. All of you have finished your unit test, and today we will start the new chapter. Okay, so that chapter, spreadsheet, that is part B from your book. You can see part B unit 3, that is spreadsheet. So there are 12 sessions total. Session 1 using sum function, conditional formatting, then hide, unhide, freeze rows and columns, set page breaks, set page layout, then manage workbook views, naming cells and range of cells, how will you create, modify and format chart we will see, then how to sort and filter the data, handling data across worksheets, using multiple workbooks and linking cells, and sharing worksheet data. So these things we will see here. Okay, so today we will start the session 1 using sum functions. So after that, if we can complete, then conditional formatting we will start today. So let us start. Spreadsheet. Spreadsheet means what? Here you will do LibreOffice calculator, which allows you to create spreadsheets. Okay, so it can be used to create well formatted documents as well as store data effectively. So you have learned how to perform various calculation using Excel. Now you have in previous classes you have done Excel. So some function also you have done. Anyway, for new students, no, in this class so there are no new student. Anyway, so we will do the sum function first. Just revise the sum function and then we will do the conditional formatting. Okay, so let's start. Here I have written a table where roll number, name and 4 subjects are here: English, Maths, Science and IT. So 6 roll numbers I have taken. Names are here: English marks, Maths marks, Science, IT marks. So sum function we will do here. So this row wise. Okay, so how will you do that? One way, there are 2 alternative ways are there to do the sum function. First is, that is very simple. You just click on the auto sum function. Okay, when you will click auto sum, then automatically it will add this row. Okay, 99 plus 99, all these numbers you can get here, the total. Or you can do like this. You have to use the sum function. For that, always you have to, when you will write any function, you have to start with equal to sign in a spreadsheet. So first you have to write equal to sign and then function name. This is the syntax, or you can say formula. First you have to write equal to sign and then the function name. Function name is sum. Okay, so when you will write sum, this all sum related functions will come here. These are built-in functions. Already these are in computer memory. So when you will write sum function, you will get all these functions. Now you have to give the first bracket and then you have to select the numbers. So first you select this first one and then drag your mouse. Okay, after dragging the mouse, release your mouse, release your finger and then close the bracket. Okay, now you have to press the enter key, right? So this is the way how will you do the sum, or you can do the total of this all numbers. Is it clear? Once again I am showing you. First you have to write the equal to sign. If you are not writing equal to sign, then the function will become wrong because you can't select. So first you have to write the equal to sign and then the function name, then first bracket, okay, and then select the numbers. Okay, so you can select your desired numbers and then you have to close the bracket and press the enter key. So automatically it will come. Okay, now you can copy means each and every line you have to do equal to sum and then function. That is time taking, so you can copy this function to here. How will you copy that? Just click over here, okay, and then you just drag your mouse. This plus sign will come, you can see. So just drag your mouse and then drop your mouse. So automatically these numbers will total here. Okay, so this is the way how will you sum the function, total the function. Is it clear? So in this way you can do the sum of the selected cells, first automatically and second by the sum function. Okay, so this sum icon where you will get? From here, auto sum function. Okay, in home tab you can get that. Now we will do conditional formatting. Conditional formatting means what? It allows you to apply formats to a cell or a range of cells based on a condition, that is based on a criteria. Condition means criteria, which helps you. Suppose you want to highlight that values which are greater than 80 or which are greater than 90, that marks you want to highlight. So how will you do that? It's very simple. First you select the table. Okay, is it clear? First I have selected the marks, which one we want to conditional format. Okay, after that you can see here in the home tab conditional formatting. So click here and which one you want to do. Like if you want to do greater than 90, then greater than you have to do. So here you can see greater than. Click on this greater than. Okay, here you will see the box. So format cells that are greater than, you can define your 90. And if you want to change the color, select from here custom format also, or yellow fill with dark yellow, green fill, light red fill, red text, red border, whatever you want you can do. Or if you want to change any other thing, then custom format. Okay, so you can change the style of the font. Okay, number style you can change. You can do the underline, strike through, regular, italic, bold. You can increase the size also, and here from here you can change the color also. So whatever you want to do, select that color and then click on OK. So you can see here greater than 90, all colors are changed which are greater than 90. I think all of you can see. I think this color is not visible anyway. So again I am showing you conditional formatting. First you go highlight cells where rules greater than, okay, and then from here first you write over here 90, custom format, and which color you want, select from here. Okay, whatever color you want you can select from, and then click on OK. So this is the way how will you do the conditional formatting. All of you do it in your computer, then you can understand. Okay, and you remember that you have to do LibreOffice. Okay, so according to LibreOffice you learn the steps. Okay, so that's all for today. Thank you.